If your estate is worth more than £325,000 when you die, your heirs will have to pay inheritance tax on everything over that amount, but they'll pay nothing if your estate totals less than that. Your estate includes your property, savings, and any other assets you pass on after debts and funeral expenses have been paid, and the tax rate is 40%. But if your estate is entirely inherited by your spouse or civil partner, they don't have to pay any inheritance tax. Anything up to the £325,000 figure is called the nil rate band, and the figure is attached to the estate of the person who dies, rather than to the people who inherit. The nil rate band can be passed on to a surviving spouse or civil partner, and they can add it to their own nil rate band, meaning that when they die, they can leave an estate worth £650,000 that's free of inheritance tax. So, what happens if you give away money and property while you're still alive? You can make gifts of up to £3,000 in any tax year without worrying about inheritance tax. And you can give far more tax-free as long as you live for 7 years after you've made the gift. But if you die within 7 years of making it, HMRC will treat it as part of your estate. So how much tax will be due? Inheritance tax is due only on anything above the £325,000 threshold. It's normally 40%, but it's cut to 36% if you give away a tenth of your estate to charity. Lastly, there's something else that's worth knowing. From 2017, there's going to be an extra allowance covering the value of your main home, starting at £100,000 but rising to £175,000 per person by 2020. Combined with the normal nil rate ban, it means an individual will be able to leave £500,000 and a couple up to £1 million without their estate being subject to inheritance tax at all. To find more about inheritance tax, see which.co.uk/IHT.